Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I am Dr. Bhumika Makhuri. Let's look at today's top medical news. Nasal spray innovation offers hope for traumatic brain injury treatment. A new study led by researchers at Mass General Brigham suggests a nasal spray developed to target neuroinflammation could one day be an effective treatment for traumatic brain injury, TBI. By studying the effects of the nasal anti-CD3 in a mouse model of TBI, researchers found the spray could reduce damage to the central nervous system and behavioral deficits, suggesting a potential therapeutic approach for TBI and other acute forms of brain injury. The results are published in Nature Neuroscience. Traumatic brain injury is a leading cause of death and disability, including cognitive decline, and chronic inflammation is one of the key reasons, said lead author Saif Izzi, MD, FNCS, FAN, a neurologist and head of the Immunology of Brain Injury Program at Brigham and Women's Hospital, BWH, a founding member of the Mass General Brigham healthcare system. Currently, there is no treatment to prevent the long-term effects of traumatic brain injury. Survey highlights preference for non-invasive treatments over medication in mental health care. A new study, led by experts at the University of Nottingham, has found that patients who need treatment for neurological and mental health disorders would favor non-invasive neuromodulation interventions over current interventions such as pharmaceutical drugs. Neuromodulation is the alteration of nerve activity in the brain through targeted delivery of different stimulus such as electrical stimulation of chemical agents. Researchers are currently developing new brain interventions using neuromodulation for neurological and mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety and schizophrenia, as well as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. The new study, which is published in Scientific Reports, looked at the public perception of neuromodulation. In an online survey with almost 800 participants, novel neuromodulation interventions were viewed positively, often more highly ranked than current interventions. The research was led by Dr. Marcus Kaiser from the School of Medicine at the university. He said, providing accurate information to patients significantly improved positive perception of neuromodulation. This emphasizes the importance of education and awareness in understanding new medical interventions to foster informed decision-making, positive perception of new neuromodulation techniques, and increase adherence to treatment. Versatile AI system revolutionized analysis of medical image series. A new AI-based system for analyzing images taken over time can accurately detect changes and predict outcomes, according to a study led by investigators at Weill Cornell Medicine, Cornell's Ithaca campus, and Cornell Tech. The system's sensitivity and flexibility could make it useful across a wide range of medical and scientific applications. The new system, termed LILAC, Learning-Based Inference of Longitudinal Image Changes, is based on an AI approach called machine learning. In the study, the researchers developed the system and demonstrated it on diverse time series of images, also called longitudinal image series, covering developing IVF embryos, healing tissue after wounds, and aging grains. The researchers showed that LILAC has a broad ability to identify even very subtle differences between images taken at different times and to predict related outcome measures such as cognitive scores from brain scans. This new tool will allow us to detect and quantify clinically relevant changes over time in ways that weren't possible before, and its flexibility means that it can be applied off the shelf to virtually any longitudinal imaging dataset. Stay active, stay healthy. Physical activity reduces risk of dementia and sleep disorders. People who get moderate to vigorous physical activity may be less likely to develop dementia, stroke, anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders, according to a recent preliminary study that will be presented at the American Academy of Neurology's 77th annual meeting. The study also found that the more time people spend sitting, the more likely they were to develop one of these diseases. This research highlights the role of physical activity and sedentary behavior as modifiable factors that may enhance brain health and reduce the incidence of these diseases, said study author Jie Wu, MD, of Fudan University in Shanghai, China. It is promising to think that encouraging people to make these lifestyle changes could potentially lessen the burden of these diseases in the future. Researchers looked at data from 73,411 people with an average age of 56 who wore accelerometer devices continuously for 7 days to measure their physical activity, how much energy they used on their activities, and how much time they spent sitting each day. The study results showed that people who had moderate to vigorous physical activity energy expenditure were 14% to 40% less likely to develop the.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.